Hello, dear friends. I'm your friend Somnath Pagar, lyricist, poet, writer, YouTuber, and blogger. As you know, English can be learned by listening also. So today, I'm going to tell you a short story written by me, and the title of the story is The Last Breath. The Last Breath. So let's start. It was a bright sunny day in March. Trees were dancing in their exciting mood. The air was singing a polluted free song, but roads in the entire city were taking rest without traffic as very less number of vehicles were allowed to exhaust dirty fumes in the atmosphere. Production units were standstill without lifeless production. Only sirens of very ambulances tried to sing, but its tone was very pathetic. Government officials, doctors, nurses, police, and backbone of entire facility, that is workers, were doing their duties, some willingly, some unwillingly. All shops and offices were closed because of lockdown. Life of all human beings was disturbed because of corona disease. Alka, admitted in the hospital, was busy in recalling her memories in the 0 hours. Alka, a 28 years old married housewife, was fighting with COVID-19 for her the last breath in the civil hospital of the city. There were numerous patients admitted in around her bed in the hospital. Every patient was struggling with the unknown virus without any fault. It was really tough and unpredicted time for everyone around the globe. Oh, I was talking about Mrs. Alka. She is a housewife and 9 months pregnant woman. Being a resident of Ramnagar Zopadpatti, that is a slum colony, she was happy with her small family of a 7 years old son Sam and 32 years old husband Hari. She was watching at the ceiling of the room of the hospital, curiously in her trance. She could see only zeros everywhere, lifeless, trying to move her face from the ceiling, but in vain. She tried to console herself, but failed as a defeated warrior. What I say, clean your hand properly, then have a bath. Alka requested to her brother-in-law, who has returned from Mumbai walking by foot as he couldn't get any vehicles because of lockdown. Yes, Bobby, don't worry. I have taken utmost care while traveling because I knew threats of this pandemic, replied her brother-in-law Ramesh politely. Ramesh was a fabrication worker in Mumbai. All of a sudden, his fabrication work stopped. So Ramesh has to return to his native place, far away from the commercial capital city of India, that is Mumbai. After starvation of a week, because you know, a worker hardly fills his belly properly, he has to return anyhow. On the way, he found shelter at his brother Hari's residence. Meanwhile, her husband Hari also returned to his home after selling vegetables and hardly earned something to feed his family. Actually, Hari is a rickshaw driver, but in this lockdown, he is not able to get any passengers, so he started this work. He needed to earn bread and butter to survive his family. Sham, take this towel and give it to your father. Let him clean his mouth and hand. Still, I prepare tea for all of you. Alka ordered to her 7 years old son Sham lovingly. Sham was very happy because of his uncle's arrival, but unfortunately, his uncle couldn't bring biscuits or any sweet for him. Sham was playing with his uncle. After a lot of chatting about their life, relatives, and of course about the situation of coronavirus, they took their dinner in a depressed mood. That night, they talked until midnight. Of course, the subject was the coronavirus. Each other advised how to take care to be safe from this pandemic disease, like the ministers of the state who are supposed to decide the future course of action for the well-being of their citizens. After a week, Ramesh could have sound sleep. Next morning, again he left to his native place walking by foot. Alka gave him chutney and bhakri to eat on the way along with a bottle of fresh water. They were in contact on phone with each other time to time. In fact, Hari and Alka requested Ramesh to stay with them, but Ramesh refused because of their small house and poverty. Her husband Hari tried to earn bread and butter for his family by selling vegetables in gully and mollahs of the city. Don't leave your home, stay at the home. Stay safe, everyone is not allowed to go outside. Anyone may go outside for necessary requirements like grocery or vegetables by following precautionary guidelines only. An announcement by government authority. So there was a lifeless situation everywhere. After a week probably, today, I'm not feeling well because of fever, dry cough and sore throat. Please bring some medicines from the medical store. Alka requested to Hari, who was leaving to sell vegetables. She took medicines for 2 to 3 days but couldn't feel well. One evening, they went to Dr. Chandratre in their colony. But when the doctor learned about symptoms of her disease, he directed them to go to government hospital at the earliest. The next day, Alka got admitted in the civil hospital. She was sent into isolation ward because of symptoms of her illness. Now she was severely suffering from headache and chest pains, unable to breathe, unbearable sore throat, dry cough, and high fever. Immediately, the doctor took her swab sample for testing. Initially, it was told that Alka was isolated from her family members for a week. Later on, her illness was increasing day by day. She fought bravely only for her dear son and husband. After all, it was a poor but small and happy family. Her thought about her disease depressed her, and her son was only the ray of hope to get her well soon. She was thinking endlessly that what if I'm not there for my son? How would he live without me? As she was aware of the coronavirus very well by listening to the news on news channels on television, her health worsens day by day because of the attack of the coronavirus. With a hope of positive mindset, Hari went to the hospital to inquire about the health and situation of his wife. He has to face police and authorities by answering several unwanted questions. Anyhow, he could reach there. Tired, hopelessly waited a few hours for doctor to come. He wasn't allowed to meet. Alka meanwhile tried in vain. Doctor, please tell me about the health of my wife, Alka. Hari asked the doctor, arrived in the cabin with the hope of a positive reply. Alka, that corona patient? Let's see. Doctor tried to find the report from the files from the drawer of the table. Oh, she's infected by the corona disease. But we are trying our level best. Doctor replied by adjusting his mask over his mouth by referring to the report carefully. When will she be cured? How long will she be in the hospital? Hari inquired with great hopes in his mind. We are trying our level best, but presently can't see anything, doctor replied with lost hope and negative tone. Hari just started few steps to leave the place. That patient named Mrs. Alka is very serious. Her report is positive. Her survival is very difficult. She has only 24 hours in her hand. Let's pray for her recovery. The doctor informed his colleague nurse in low voice, but unfortunately, Hari listened to it. He started crying and collapsed on the ground. But nobody could take his cognizance as very few people were present there. Probably most of them were patients only. The other day, Alka called to a nurse doing her duty there. Sister, what do you think about my ill health? Please tell me frankly. I don't want to be here anymore. Instead, I want to go to my home. When will I get discharged? Alka asked the nurse with pale open eyes. Take your medicines now. I would ask details to the doctor when he comes, okay? Nurse answered by avoiding the answer to Alka's question. Could you please call to my son Sham? Alka gave the mobile number to the sister with hope. I'm here to do my duty. If senior catch me while calling to your son, surely they will scold me. Alka requested a lot with lost hopes. Okay, only once. If doctor comes, disconnect call immediately. The nurse replied with fear in her mind. Nurse dialed Hari's mobile number to make a call. Initially, Alka talked with Hari, asked him to take care of him and Sham, and not to worry, everything will be alright very soon. Then talks to her dear son Sham lovingly. At last, she requests the nurse to make a video call so that she can see her son at least once on the screen. Nurse dialed once again, tears in her eyes. The call is connected and received by Sham. Sham, you are a brave boy. Don't worry, I would be at our home very soon. Alka lovingly and curiously saw her son in the screen of mobile, full with tears in her eyes. All of a sudden, Alka lost her control. Mobile is dropped on the floor. Video call is going on. Alka took her the last breath by watching at her beloved son, Sham. Friends, I hope this video will really be beneficial for you to learn English. Now, I request you to subscribe my channel, like, share videos, and give your valuable comment and feedback in comment box. Thank you. Thank you very much.